Dear friends, students, and my lovable aspirants, today we shall take a glance on some quantifiers, some determiners which are indispensable, and some questions are coming in the exams on determiners. So, without wasting time, let's discuss and analyze all of these questions with answers. Unfortunately, I have dash talent for music, although I have always wanted to be a famous singer. Dear students and friends and my lovable aspirants, unfortunately, I have dash talent for music, although I have always wanted to be a famous singer. I have dash talent. So, if we knew about few and a few, a few, these two quantifiers are used before countable nouns. Understood? These two quantifiers are used before countable nouns. Few means none, and a few means some. But in this sentence, unfortunately, I have dash talent for music, although I have always wanted to be a famous singer. I have dash talent. Talent is uncountable, dear students. And before the uncountable, little a little. These two quantifiers are used. Little a little. These two quantifiers are used before uncountable nouns. Little means nothing and a little means some. So I have dash talent. I have little talent. Understood? Here the correct answer is little. The correct answer is little. Unfortunately, I have little talent, which means I have no talent. Little a little, these two quantifiers are used before uncountable nouns. Understood? Let's go to the next question. The report concludes sadly that dash students have dash knowledge of nuclear physics. The report concludes sadly that dash students have dash knowledge of nuclear physics. So few, dear students, few. These two quantifiers are used before few. These two quantifiers are used before countable noun. The report concludes sadly, very few students have some knowledge of nuclear physics. So option A. Option A is the correct. Let's go to the next question. All the dash passage of fox are reddish in color. Take a glance on this question, dear students, friends, and my lovable aspirants. All the dash passage of fox are reddish in color, dash arctic fox is often pure white. Arctic fox, this is common noun. Dash species of fox, it refers to kinds of the fox. All the most of species are all the most species of fox are reddish in color. The Arctic fox is often pure white. Option A. Option A is the correct one. Let's go to the next one. The Amazon in Brazil, dash longest river in dash South America. Dear students, the is used before if the adjective has written in superlative form, long, longer, longest. This is the superlative form of long. So we can use the before longest. and this is the South America, North America. This is the, we are just talking about geographical fact, geographical area. So before the geographical area and before the superlative, in if any adjective will have mentioned it in superlative form, we can use the. Understood? And before the geographical area, we can use the. Here the correct option is option C. The Amazon in Brazil is the longest river in the South America. Let's go to question number 5. We should barely get any information at the airport. Dash people seemed to have dash idea about the flights. We should barely get any information at the airport. Dash people. So dear students, we should barely get any information at the airport. Only a few people. Only a few. Only a few people seemed to have some idea about the flights. We can't write a lot of or any. Any is used before the negative sentence or the interrogative sentence. We can use any only in the negative as well as interrogative sentence. And many is used before the countable nouns, and few means none. Only a few. The answer will be only a few. We could barely get any information at the airport. Only a few people seemed to have some idea about the flights. So dear students, you could have understood what is the difference between few and few. Few means some. If I will write here, I have few friends. I have few friends, which means I have no friends. If I will write, I have a few friends, which means I have some friends. Let's go to question number 6. Dash's friends speak any English? So I have given you, dear students, if a sentence starts by using either of, neither of, none of, each of, one of, the number of. Each of, one of, the number of. Definitely the verb becomes singular. If a sentence starts by using either of, none of, each of, one of, the number of, the verb becomes singular. So here the correct option is option A. Neither of his friends speaks any English. Let's go to question number 7. He is an expert on languages. He is an expert on languages, which means he is a linguistic. But he knows dash about mathematics. Little. He knows little about mathematics, which means he has not known anything on mathematics. Little means nothing. Question number 8. There were dash people at the meeting earlier, but most of them left early, so there are not many left now. There were, we cannot use little, much and a little because they are used before uncountable nouns. Understood? Here option A is the correct one. There were several people at the meeting earlier, but most of them left early, so there aren't many left now. Question number 9. Dash people enjoy the performance of the theater company, but I don't think it is a successful one. Here the correct option is option C. Several. Several, this quantifier is used before countable nouns. Question number 10. Johnny is a keen player, but unfortunately he has dash skills. Skills. This is countable. Skill and its plural form is skills. That's why we can use few. Few means nothing here. Johnny is a keen player, but unfortunately he has few skills, no skills. Question number 11. If you have dash questions, I am ready to answer. So, dear students, the quantifier any is used before the interrogative sentence. It is used in interrogative sentence as well as negative sentence. If you have any questions, I am ready to answer. Here the correct option is option A. Question number 12. There is dash water left. There is dash water left. There is dash water left, so drink only if you must. So little. Little means nothing. The correct option is option A. There is little water left, so drink only if you must. Water is uncountable. Understood? So little water left. So take a glance on this sentence. So drink only if you must. There is little water left. So drink only if you must. So definitely we cannot use much. Much refers to sufficient water is there. We cannot use some. Understood? So little will be used here. There is little water left, which means no water left. So drink only if you must. Dash coat will do. It does not need to be a raincoat. Option A. Any coat will do. So dear students, I have already told you that any is used in interrogative, as well as negative sentence. In negative sentence. Then question number 14. I did not have dash trouble getting the passports. I only had a problem with my photo because it was an old one. I did not have much trouble. I did not have much trouble. The answer will be much. I did not have much trouble getting the passports. So trouble is uncountable. Understood? So that's why we can use much before trouble. But these two quantifiers, several, any, many. Any is used before interrogative. It is used in interrogative as well as in negative sentence. And several is used before countable nouns. Many is used before countable nouns. Many is used in the countable nouns. And much is used before uncountable nouns. Let's go to question number 15. If we don't move faster, we will miss our transfer to Manoj. There is not just time to waste. So definitely you could have understood, my dear aspirants. There is not any time to waste. We cannot use few, little, or many. We can use any here. There is not any time to waste. Question number 16. There is not a dash point at all in the getting opposite about it. There is not dash point at all in getting opposite about it. So this is an interrogative sentence. This is a negative sentence, and in negative sentence the quantifier any is used. There is not any point at all in getting upset about it. Last summer we went on cruise. Cruise means voyage. Understood? Voyage. In the Caribbean, among dash islands we visited, we are Bermuda and Bahamas. Last summer we went on a cruise in the Caribbean among the island. Before the island, the article the is used. We visited, we are Bermuda and Bahamas. So option A is the correct one. Let's go to question number 18. Dash teachers prefer a class that is fairly consistent in having pupils of the same level. Dash teachers prefer a class that is fairly consistent in having pupils of the same level. So we can use option A. Must is the correct one. Let's go to the next question. Dash drawing is different. The answer definitely, dear students, take a glance. Singular verb is used here. If a sentence starts by using many, either of, neither of, none of, each of, one of, the number of. I'm repeating again. If a sentence starts by using either of, neither of, none of, each of, one of, the number of, the verb becomes singular. Here the correct option is option B. Each one of the drawings is different. Heavy fines and jail sentences have made dash difference in preventing elephant poaching for their tasks. Heavy fines and jail sentences have made dash difference in preventing elephant poaching for their tasks. Heavy fines and jail sentences have made little difference. Little's no difference in preventing elephant poaching for their tasks. My dear students and my all competitive aspirants, today I talked over on 20 questions which are indispensable for your competitive exams. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, which will brush up your knowledge. Thanks a lot.